Alright. Alright, so. So. Pardon me. But, alright, so, yeah, we left off at a bit of a cliffhanger and last time. Left off right at the voting time for the, Blackened. And on one of the most hard to watch, hard to get through, trials. Not because it was particularly difficult, but it was just handled pretty bad. And I don't like the outcome either. We left off logistically going through how Miyu abused the rules of a virtual world to try and kill somebody, namely Kokichi. However, it backfired when Kokichi found out, and then used Gonta to kill Miyu. Apparently he was the only one to oh, don't be like that. Oh, we're okay. The only one to be able to pull it off, because Kokichi couldn't touch Miyu, otherwise his avatar would freeze, and then he would proceed to die. But that's still not the only reason it could happen. I've got a save here. I'm curious what would happen if I just vote for Kokichi. Probably game over, but yeah. Alright, because looking back on it, Kaito, Miyu was killed on the mansion, which leaves Kibo, Himiko, and Tsumugi. They didn't do anything. No, Tsumugi was in the dining hall. It was Maki, that was it. Kibo, Maki, and Himiko were off in the mansion. And, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Kokichi, Gonta, Kaito were at the mansion. It's them. It's not Shuichi. It's not Tsumugi. Which leaves Kaito, Gonta, and Kokichi. Kaito was logged out before Miyu was killed, forcibly by her, so he's out of the running. Which leaves Kokichi and Gonta as the only two ones who could pull it off. Kokichi apparently set it up for Gonta to kill her, and somehow convinced him to do it. But no one explained how or why or if, just that it happened. I don't like that. Alright, but since I got a save file here, I'm gonna see if I can vote for Kokichi. Just it's voting time. I literally stopped right in front of the voting time. Okay. we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people left. Announcement.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Two people voted for Kokichi. Everyone still voted for Gonta.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Does my vote even matter? Class trial. All rise.
Absolutely right.
That's interesting. It actually showed 2 votes for Kokichi. 1, I'm assuming, from Gonta. Maybe even Kaito. And 1 from me. Wow, look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
That was a weird accent. Give yourselves a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
I said, let me hear your joyful voices. Damn it. Why?
Wah!
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what will we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were going to liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
Oh, so it's just a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off?
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like... how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
oh, I see.
Oh yeah, let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to...
All right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator.
Huh?
What?
Because,
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world?
but
But going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain-in-the-ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Issues.
Basically, it's It's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Emiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who's this alter ego person?
now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then, other Gonta. Tell Gonta. Why? Why did Gonta kill Miu? Kill Miu? Why does other Gonta know about...
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh,
Oh.
Gonta.
Then Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Miu?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. You wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exisals. Gonta feel frustrated, because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta
Yeah.
feels. Technically they're the same person.
But
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it, for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it, because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So, Gonta killed Miu.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So, if you remember what happened at that time... No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
Huh?
The card key? So, you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door with the card key. After opening it, the outside... I saw the outside world. The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Miu's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let us use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
yeah.
He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world? In the flashback light?
What?
The secret in the virtual world was about the flashback light?
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
Shuichi, you really are pretty dumb. But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
To tell you the truth,
Oh, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi, so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go! Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta.
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How this
And
happened?
they're going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way.
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of Killing Game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell. Outside is hell. What'd you Gonta and friends live for?
How this happened?
And everyone who died. What did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside.
But
And then, Kokichi tell me. Best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
hold on.
Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening.
Um,
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey,
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you.
why?
Can't tell us? Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair in his own mouth?
But
Now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then, can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm already asked me to meet up with you. Miyu? Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out. But there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Sorry. Gonta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world, or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But... Gonta's sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Miyu. I already said you don't need to apologize. You had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
It can't be. Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Miyu walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi, and he think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst.
Um,
That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Miyu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry.
Sorry, everyone. Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta is stupid. So stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah.
Yes, it was. At least, Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miyu for that sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop.
No, Gonta is bad. It's Gonta kill someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. Gonta is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta is so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that.
Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mia was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must have already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And, in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I.
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough.
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to...
Please stop.
Stop. It's okay. Everyone, please. Don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. Yeah, you're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta never be gentlemen.
Hey, hey!
Hey, so are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I.
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please, punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi?
I know that.
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends. Okay? Alright. I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punch the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs.
Ah.
That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming.
Yeah.
What? Already? Contractions are speeding up. Any minute now.
Honey.
Quick, hold my hand.
Now then,
I've
I've prepared a very special punishment.
Gonta!
Wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
no.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment.
Well then, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Sorry.
Gonta, love you all.
Going to idiot.
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. Alright. Game over. Gonta has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. And what? Ultimate entomologist. Surprised? What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it.
Ah, so sad. All the cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why?
Got a minute?
It doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later. Wow. That was somewhat disturbing. Gonta.
Damn it.
Damn it, why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi, why didn't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourselves to everyone and... I don't want to. What?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Fake crying?
Because...
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game. I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What?
What?
Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why'd you make him do that? Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What do you...
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive, because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did,
You really don't get
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then, why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Seriously, who the hell do you think you are?
Ben?
So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Miyu and Gonta.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Monkey Roll?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Monkey Roll.
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die? You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Monkey Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then... Miyu and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around!
Meaningless deaths? Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Wham. A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito! You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slow? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Yep.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Wait a minute.
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. Can you believe to lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito? No, Maki! What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side.
Right?
Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you all so worried about this pathetic...
That's wrong!
pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi.
Hmm?
What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi. And you always will be. Talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore. I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi spat out those words, then left the room.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay?
Huh?
Hey, Kaito,
Hey,
you don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but
what?
did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out, and he collapsed hard.
What?
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on, don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well,
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Alright, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out, is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? I'm trying to survive, we're just playing the stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Damn it.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
This world is mine, Kokichi Oma. I got the first part. Live and let the languid world live. Seven people left. Obtain present. Empty insect cage. Wanna save? Yep, sure, let's do that. Alright. So, all my friends are dying. All the people I was picking turned out to be bad bets.
My adorable mono pups. Little Monotaro. Little Mana Funny. Little Mana Dumb. And the rest. Oh, why did you have to die? Your lives were irreplaceable. My grief is piling up like freshly fallen snow. I told them, make the most of your life, 'cause you only get one shot at it. And once it's over, nothing can replace it. Oh, why did they take their lives for granted? worked harder to earn my love. It's all their fault. Bad stuff always happens to kids whose parents don't love them. But the more I think about it, why did those kids even exist? What's an irreplaceable life anyway?
Chapter 5. Voyage without passion or purpose. Daily life. The morning after Gonta was declared the Blackened, we gathered in the dining hall, as always. As always? No, how could that be? With everything that happened yesterday. Even in such a dark time, one of us was still bright, trying to cheer us all up. Jeez, don't be stupid, guys. There's no way I'd die, you know? Because I'm Kaito Momoto, Luminary of the Stars. Are you really okay? I'm telling you, I'm just fine. Wasn't feeling great yesterday, but after a good night's sleep, I'm all better. Damn it, my stream keeps dropping frames all over the place. Can't do anything about it though. I'm 100% better now. But there's no way you'd get better so quickly after coughing up that much blood. I told you, didn't I? I just coughed too much and cut my throat a little. That's all. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard? Or suffering from a chronic illness?
Idiot.
Don't be stupid. If I had a chronic illness, I wouldn't stand a chance in astronaut training. Seriously, you guys are worrying too much. Just because you all love me and can't help yours. Of course we'd be worried.
My bad.
My bad. But I'm serious. You don't need to worry about me anymore. I should have told you guys I wasn't feeling well. I made you worry for nothing.
Come on, man.
Okay, don't glare at me like that. If you start to feel bad again, I'll have you guys help me, okay? If I do start feeling bad. Now that that's out of the way, let's eat. Yeah, come on guys, let's all eat. Kaito spoke cheerily, then left to go get his meal. Is there really nothing wrong? No. With what I saw yesterday, how can I act like nothing's wrong? Despite Kaito's remarks, he should probably receive medical attention just in case. Now we got another reason why we need to get out of here.
Okay.
On top of that, we need to do it fast.
But
Escaping is all well and good, but what does the outside look like? We still don't know what the secret of the outside world is either. Gonta wouldn't tell us what it was because it'd give us so much to spare we'd want to die.
what was that?
If that's true, then what could possibly be happening outside this academy? It keeps happening. Kaito returned to the table, his hands full of food.
I mean,
We can't figure that out just thinking about it, so there's no point in wasting our brain power. But we simply can't simply not think about.
you know,
Sure, there's a chance the outside world is messed up because of Monokuma. But making us worry about it is what Monokuma wants. He's using it to put pressure on us. Kokichi and Gonta just snapped under that pressure. The outside world is probably fine.
You.
You're such an optometrist. Can you describe some rose-colored glasses for me, too? I think you mean optimist.
no.
Either way, that's something to think about once we get outside. So focus on that now.
Shuichi!
As a detective, what are your thoughts on this, Shuichi?
Okay.
I've considered a few theories, but I can't say for sure.
You're right.
Well, that's understandable. There are barely any clues. Since the incident yesterday, Kaito won't look me in the eyes. He must still be angry. But I had no choice. I had no other options. My deduction wasn't wrong. If I hadn't identified Gonta as the culprit, we would all be dead. For the rest of us to survive, Gonta had to be sacrificed. There was nothing I could do.
Hey, so
I'm glad we're talking about how to escape, but where'd he go? Kokichi.
Huh?
Oh, I don't know. We just let him wander around after his weird, crazy declarations like that. No big deal. The instant Kaito spoke his name, a nervous energy shot through us.
No.
I haven't seen him. Even if I did, I'd be the one running away. I haven't seen him either. It's like he has completely vanished. He's apparently really good at hide and seek, so he's probably just hiding somewhere. We can't just let that person be. He's a little too dangerous. No, not just a little, because he enjoys watching us suffer. His face just screams that he's having fun whenever he sees us suffer. He's not normal. There's obviously something wrong with him.
How annoying.
If he weren't in this killing game, I would have assassinated him already. Ironic. The rules of this game actually make it harder to kill.
hey,
Makiro, that's not good. Playing this killing game is just what Monokuma wants us to do. I know.
Yeah?
Yeah? Is Makiro a nickname for Maki? That's a good nickname. Makes me want to take a bite out of her with soy sauce and a spicy mustard. Right, Makiro?
Sorry.
Sorry, I guess I don't know how close we are just yet. Hey, if we don't do anything, we'll be killed by Kokichi next. I bet even now he's hiding somewhere and plotting against us.
No.
No. Actually, we're safe right now. Kokichi told us that his objective was to win the killing game. He wouldn't risk a murder that would so obviously implicate him. But he might be planning to make us suffer some other way. Like how he used Gonta. Anyway, we need to find him as soon as... Any box. Nope, Monokuma. Here I am. Yeah, Monokuma,
Why?
what are you doing here? It keeps happening. Why? I've got business with you guys, of course.
What's the point?
It's our prize, right? Hurry up and give it to us.
Okay.
I can see it happening. Can do. You're being awfully compliant.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. I can't refuse you all, not when I can't refuse you all, not when I'm all alone and outnumbered. Outnumbered?
Well...
But I'm used to being alone. Back in the day, I was alone from start to finish. Anyway, here's your prize this time.
You get 2 keys. This one is the last real key, and this one is the real last key.
Well, what's the difference?
Now then,
Now then, go find the areas that these keys will unlock.
bye-bye.
See you later. Bye, Nara.
What should we do?
So, what should we do about this new area? I think we should prioritize searching for that new area over searching for Kokichi. It likely contains a flashback light, and we may discover some new facts.
Why you?
So you're saying humans are low priority. Typical for a bloodless, tearless machine man. I'm not sure we're close enough for you to be making jokes like that.
Hey,
What do you want to do, Kaito? I'm worried about Kokichi, but there's no point worrying about him all the time. Alright, our first priority is to solve the mystery of this academy. Let's investigate.
then
Alright, I'll hold on to that.
okay.
Oh, that's right. Without meeting my eyes, Kaito placed the key into my palm. Kaito? Shuichi? What's the matter? You both seem different today.
well,
Read the mood, Kibo. It's fine, so let's go already. We split up and began our search. Alright, so we've got the real last key and the last real key. I'm pretty sure one of them is in the cathedral up top. I think another one might be in the Kibo's place, lab. Seeing as how it was all techno-like and such. Our stream keeps looking out. The greenery is completely gone. This place feels really mechanical now. Looks like construction is almost done, but what happens then? An ultimate academy, the likes of which we've never seen before. Will we ever find out what that means? We've got some movie here. But we've only got two... There goes again. Last keys. We'd be better off with a thief's key or a magic key. Huh? Why is that? Oh, don't worry about it. I was just talking to myself. But how does this happen now? What do you mean? In class for our lens, we get Monokuma's prizes, and then we search for a new area. You know, that same flow over and over. The fact that all the murders keep happening in the areas we discover, I sort of thought maybe it'd be better if we didn't find anything. But to solve the mystery of this academy, we're gonna have to use the flashback lights to remember the truth. Of course, I know we need to do that too. Alright, I'm just gonna stop worrying about it. We need to live for Gonta and everyone else, and escape this place.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, then I'll plainly look around the school. I'll let you know if I find anything. Got the dojo, trial, yeah, Kibo's thing. Oh. Oh. That's new. There aren't many doors left that could be opened with the keys Monokuma gave us, correct? It keeps happening. There's a door in that wall. Perhaps we can get in? There's something next to the door that seems to resemble a keyhole. Well, alrighty then. Let's check it out. Looks like a door, but I don't think I could open it with my bare hands. So, there we go. Ramble, 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 ramble. Clack. That sound. Is it a giant door unlocking? No, 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 that's just a fire alarm, man. Stuff like that. Why do you put that stuff in there? It's like, I can see from a gaming perspective to make sure that the player knows that, hey, you unlock this thing over here. But sometimes it's so obvious. It's like, why did you add that? What is this place?
This is...
I feel like I'm on the set of a sci-fi movie. The mecha could pop out at any moment. It took every ounce of my strength to hold in what I wanted to say. Alright. Alright. weird place. And here's Kibo again. This is different from the other places we've seen so far in this maze-like hallway. Perhaps this is from the building that it leads to. We've got this random... is this gonna be Kaito's lab? Stuff up there resembles like hose hookups and such. Alright. What's the point of this dead end? Hey. What is this? The shutter is huge.
This is...
It seems to be well fortified. That is an electric barrier. You can't raise the shutter while it's active.
Hey!
If they're protecting it this strongly, there must be some secret in there.
Yes.
That's a possibility. Let's investigate to see if we can get in.
Ah!
Wait, it's dangerous. Don't... Before I could finish my warning, Kipo approached the shutter and... What is this?
Kibo!
Kibo, get away from... Oh my. Don't you go setting off the alarm now. Come on, out of the way so I can turn off that alarm. Jeez, you guys gotta be more careful.
Huh?
Be careful? What was that alarm for? It was so loud. Oh, that's the alarm system. You see that motion sensor above the shutter? In order to turn it off, you need to use an alarm remote. A super loud alarm will blare if you approach the shutter without turning off the system.
Why?
The stream keeps dipping. Why is there an alarm system here of all places? Alright, I need to go check some stuff. This place is so important that it needs to needs beefed up security. I guess while I'm here, I'll also explain that electric barrier. To turn off, you gotta enter a 59-digit code in the control panel next to the shutter. I'll tell you what the code is, but only once, so make sure you memorize it. Okay. I'm gonna write down just spite 503 934 857 857 362 5692858 1103 795 939 00 29298778848. Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hey!
Wait, slow down, please. 503. What was the rest? Only 3 numbers? Come on, robot. I know you can do better than that. An electric barrier and an alarm system. That's pretty tight security.
Why?
What could they be guarding so closely? What could be in there?
Here,
Like I said, it's a very important place.
my mood is
Well, it
swinging.
used to be important, but that was a long time ago. Now it's just pointless.
Huh?
Pointless?
Yeah.
Yep, it's pointless, so I may as well give you the guys the alarm remote. You can use it to turn off the motion sensor alarm above the shutter. Beep beep. Yeah, we're right after the Chapter 4 trial, after the virtual world bit. It keeps happening. See? It turned off the alarm system, didn't it? Now just use the control panel to deactivate the electric barrier, and you can go inside. Can you repeat the code you mentioned earlier? How annoying. But since it's your first visit, I'll let you inside just this once. Monokuma walked up to the control panel, quickly punched in the numbers, and okay, now you just gotta manually raise the shutter and you can go inside. You can either use the control panel inside to restore the alarm system and electric barrier, or just use the control panel out here, or do nothing and the barrier and alarm will stay off.
Now then.
Well then, safe travels. He just led us into this highly secured area. What's his game?
Shuichi!
Let's go, Shuichi. We have no other direction to move but forward. My inner voice is telling me, hope moves forward.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so here's the exercise, huh? But yeah, we just finished the class 4 trial. God, it keeps happening. My stream has also been having some frame issues. It keeps dropping. Not completely, but just dipping. But we completed the class 4 trial. Gonta was the blackened. But I chose Kokichi, which was an interesting one. Mixed feelings about the game so far. That last trial really frustrated me. Not because it was hard, but because I had to watch people make really stupid choices. It's like... yeah, that last trial was just people... let's split up, gang. Let's not keep track of anybody. Horrible things to happen, then wonder why bad things happen. Oh no, why did it happen? Or like when things actually happen that cause concern, that's no big deal. Let's just ignore it. No, that is a big deal. But other than that, it's... some of the characters are interesting, not as, iconic as some of the other ones, earlier ones. But I think that's just a trait that happens with sequels. If you have the ultimate baseball player, the ultimate biker gang, the ultimate whatever, you start getting into odder, more niche roles because you just run out of things to be an ultimate in, right? So that gives a free pass though. The Mana Cubs, I don't like the Mana Cubs. They're very odd. They came out, they had their own huge drama spiel, and then they just all died. And I honestly did not like the Mana whatever his name is bit at the end. That was a bit much. There's some mysteries, but it's just odd, mixed feelings. It's still trying to figure out. I did call the first chapter, so that was my claim to fame so far. Another drop. Anyway, who do you think the mastermind is? There has to be a mastermind. Shimajun. Again, Junko, that was it. You can't rule it out, but I'm pretty sure that Kibo's inner voice is the virtual, blanking on the name, but that one person in the computer. Yeah, there's the I've got the theory that they're like all in space. Really astonishing. Alright. I got the theory that they're in space and it's like one big old space station or something. Either you love it or hate it. Well, we'll see. I'll run into it and figure out how I like it when I get there. I don't know. But yeah, I got the theory that it's like a space station, and Kaito is metagaming, probably gonna die before he realizes that he's actually in space or something. How ironic, how tragic, yada yada, or something, maybe. And that, because we do have the flashback memories so far of there's the ultimate hunt, there's everybody's funeral, and then there's like meteors hitting the earth, right? Well, if meteors are hitting the Earth's kind of screwed, right? So there could be the logistical reasoning to move away from Earth, a life support station that'll last into wherever. That's kind of a common trope, which could be a potential place for them, which could also be the reason for the ultimate hunt, trying to get all the best people onto the ship and have them survive. But then all the people backlashing against that because why do they get to live and we don't? Maybe. That's my gut feeling for where it's going, but other than that I don't have any proof. It's just that's the vibe I get. Anyway. We still got 7 people left. Kokichi has basically declared the end game. He's gonna end the killing game. Anyway. Ah, over there. It's an exisol. All 5 of them are here. It's too dangerous. Let's run. Wait a second. They aren't moving. They're not reacting to us, and the lights are off.
That's right.
Oh, now that you mentioned it, you're right. Well, what's going on? Then you mentioned the mastermind. Guess somebody has to be doing Monokuma. It could also be the same trick they used before, similar. And the dead person's not really dead. Which, they've tossed that out already, and you can't rule it out. Yeah, this is... I've got an idea on that, but I'll keep it in the back of my mind. More footage. Oh, now that you mention it, you're right. I wonder what's going on. Well, all the Monocomes are dead, and so their exosols are idle now, right? Surprised? This is actually the exosol hangar. Yep, this is where the exosols are stored. A facility for storing exosols.
Hey,
This is where I was guarding the precious exosols so no one would mess with them. But it's pointless now.
That's...
Is it because the Monocubs are gone? No one can control the exosols anymore? What? No one can control them anymore? Am I wrong? Oh, don't worry about me in reaction just now. I thought a somewhat over-the-top reaction would put you guys on the defensive.
Do not mock me!
What does that mean? Now, don't get so worked up. You may be a machine, but you're not a demon model. The deactivated exosols. Is this hangar pointless now that the Monocubs are gone? If that's true, is nothing threatening us anymore? Exosol green. All 5 exosols are being stored right here. Here right now. They aren't moving at all. Are the exosols not going to move anymore? Are they no longer going to be used against us? Oh, it's a control panel.
That's...
This is most likely the control panel for the alarm system and electrical barrier. Yep, seems like it. But there's no reason to turn the barrier back on, so we shouldn't touch it. Are you saying that's because I haven't memorized the 59-digit code to deactivate it memorized? Because all robots can memorize more than 3 digits is what you're implying?
No.
No? Alright, I'm gonna have to check this out. Bear with me. I'm gonna go see if I can figure out what's causing all these problems. So, one moment. Hello, hello. Huh? Just in time for somebody to make a comment. I guess. Hello. Couple things. I couldn't quite find anything. I think I turned off a setting that should have fixed something. I don't know. We'll see. 50-50 it does anything. Have I played a visual novel called Raging Loop? No, I have not. What's it about, if I may ask? Well, cool. Well, I can say definitively I've played all of those games. I'm gonna touch it up one of these days. Add in some more new ones. Shift some of the people out. Mainly probably the Phoenix Wright characters. They stick out a bit too much. Doki Doki, one of my faves. Ace Attorney, one of my faves. Danganronpa, one of my faves. Yep. Umineko and Valhalla. Yep. Oh, cool. In and of itself, it's not overly complicated to make. You can go online and find sprite sheets for different novels and whatnot. Generally, that's how I found them. And pick out a bunch of characters and then just kind of mash it up there in a way that looks okay. That's what I did for it. Yeah. Minoko and Valhalla, yeah. I'm still waiting for Valhalla 2, the Nirvana to pop up. They like announced it and then nothing happened, and then I think there might be something end of this year or next year, maybe. When that comes out, I'm gonna be playing it. Dorothy in my background. No, it wasn't hard at all. But yeah, I use Photoshop. You just create a canvas, whatever the size you have for that. One thing I did have to do for right, left is so weird. This bit here, the fate middle ground here, and the border stuff here, that's all a background layer. And the UI is a foreground layer. You can see like down here, they're above the screen, my camera. So I've got, I think, Francisca to either Marie or Beatrice over here as the front, and the other guys as the back. Then you literally just take a picture, a sprite, put it up somewhere, and then work back forward. So it started with Ryder, Simpson and Mitsuko. It's been a while since I played the game. And the Doki Doki, Danganronpa, Phoenix Wright, Valhalla. You just work backwards and just overlap them one on top of the other. If it doesn't work out, just shift around and stuff. It's not hard, it's pretty simple. You also have like scaling and whatnot to make it look better. And the thing that bugs me is the Sakura back there. She looks very small, a lot smaller than she should be. It's one of the odd gripes, but it works out so far. Like I said, I'm looking into shifting it around sometimes, and it looks like it did not fix the problem. I'm still having frame drops. Can't figure it out. But yeah, well, here I'll give you a little. Show you what I mean by foreground and background. Give me a second. This will be a bit weird. You can see on the side over there, I've got some blue and black. I've got a background layer, but oh yeah, so that was okay. No, I just had them layered up a bit. I did that way when I was designing it. That's an aside in case. Okay, yeah, that was it. But yeah, the frame is a little different. Yeah, it's not very hard. You just layer things on top of each other. Play around with it. Figure out what your viewing area is. Figure out what the space you have around it is, and then just play with it. You can see Francisca up here. She's like holding up the screen. Dorothy over here saying hi. Edgeworth kind of guiding your eye back towards this camera section over here. Beatrice over there, kind of almost folding it up. Things like that. If you want, I could work at making one for you, but I need to know what you're interested in, what you kind of want to work towards. But yeah, for the most part, if you want to do it yourself, just figure out your viewing area, and then whatever space you have left, pull out interesting sprites, interesting games, whatever you want to work with, and just slap it on there. See if it works. If it doesn't, take it out, shift around, flip it around. That is another one. Some of the sprites I have flipped. I think big one are like the Steins Gates ones. I think I flipped them around a fair bit. The Danganronpa ones there, etc., etc. You get the picture, I think. Alright, back to the game and continuously drop frames. Oh, you have my permission to be very similar. As long as you aren't using this exact setup, go ahead and knock yourself out, do whatever. I am not claiming ownership of this UI as my original OC. Do not steal. It's honestly, technically, I own nothing in all of those, other than the games themselves. But yeah, so it's... well, that's... The Steins Gate's a good one. If you're interested in visual novels, you kind of have to play Steins Gate. They've gotten a bit off track with sequels and such. I might have to catch up one day on that, but I'll get into it. But yeah, and the princess one, that's a personal one for me. Huh. Thank you. Well, try to be. What is it, Bill and Ted? Be awesome to one another. Party on, dude. It's kind of just a simple philosophy on life to work with. Alright, back to the game though. Feel free to keep asking and doing whatever, but yeah. I'm gonna keep trying to putz along, get a bit more progress on here. So I can. You can just straight up smack entire cranes and lifts and shells. That's stupid. Wrong button. It's free to you're free to take inspiration and copy techniques, as long as you don't literally copy paste my UI. It's different enough by default. So yeah, go ahead and try it out. Anyway, I am gonna be trying to shift up my own as well a bit eventually, if I get around to it, type of thing. Hydraulic press. These are actually horrifying. This is a huge, powerful machine. This hydraulic press is probably used to scrap decommissioned exosols.
Huh?
Scrap them?
Yeah.
Yes, even the exosols cannot withstand being crushed by a giant metal slab.
You're right.
Sorry? True.
By the way,
Also, it seems you can control the hydraulic press using that control panel over there. There's an up and down button, as well as an emergency stop button. There's a safety notice written here. Safety notice. This hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. For safety reasons, this device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. 3 guesses as to the next victim. The hydraulic press has an infrared sensor. When it detects a living being, it automatically stops for safety reasons.
that's true.
If someone accidentally ended up in the press, the machine would stop. What do you think, Shuichi?
Huh?
Of the safety function? I don't know.
Well then.
Let's give it a try. Huh? Try what? As I stood there confused, Kipo suddenly got under the press. Okay, this is exactly what I thought.
Shuichi, please. Please what? If the press comes to a stop when it detects a person, what will happen if it detects me? Let's find out.
Are you sure about that? I don't know if the sensor will work.
Don't worry. If I sense any danger, I'll move out of the way. I just really want to try it out. If I don't, I'll never be able to rest in peace when I die.
He's not gonna change his mind about this.
Okay, let's do it. But get out of there if it's dangerous, okay?
Certainly. Now, if you would be so kind, start it up.
Hajime from Danganronpa 2. Yeah, some of the characters are a lot more interesting. There's Tsumugi. She just... I don't hate her, but she's just so plain. It's almost ridiculous. She simply exists. She doesn't do a hell of a lot, and she just doesn't do a lot. She is so memorable for how unmemorable she is. It's weird. But yeah, I miss some of the earlier characters too, but they're either dead or not. And fucking the Luxter guy. Oh. Alright. Thank you for the subscription. Yay! How the time flies. Just a bit, yes. Really, it's July. Holy shit. Anyway, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, 2 months. Wow, cool. I think that's a new record. Anyway, convinced by Kipo's enthusiasm, I pressed the button. And then... That was a close one.
Wait!
Yes, it was. Why did you do that?
Why?
Why didn't you push the force stop button, Shuichi? It's not my fault. But at least we know now.
Unfortunately,
It seems I'm only perceived as a machine, not a human.
now,
Well, it's this hydraulic press, that is.
You're right.
Yeah. I kinda called it a painting machine? This huge machine has several moving arms. What is this used for?
this is...
This machine is probably used to paint the exosols.
Right.
Oh, right. It does kind of smell like paint thinner. Which means I could potentially use this machine to give myself a makeover.
No.
I don't think you need a makeover. You're great just the way you are, Kibo.
Yeah.
Well, of course I am. Then why bring it up? This looks like a car wash. Is it for cleaning the exosols?
This is...
That seems comfortable. Comfortable, huh? I think these all say the same thing. All 5 exos being stored here, they aren't moving at all. This is not going to be moving right now. Being used against us. Yeah, they're all the same. Any of them different? Doesn't look like it. Well, I'll go see if it just goes. Blah blah blah. Red. Blue. Pink. Yeah, nothing new. On the button again. Alright, well. Yeah, I've got a bit of a backlog going for this channel. But, the idea is, the next one up on the block is not a visual novel, but it's a story-based, story-heavy game, I guess, called Lisa. I think it's Lisa the Painful? Is the, full title? No, it's just Lisa. Just Lisa. I think the Painful or the Joyful is the second DLC or expansion or some such. That's one I've had for quite some time, but never actually had the guts to play. Fair warning if you want to watch. It's horribly depressing, apparently, but also absolutely, totally, highly recommended. There's like, it's horribly depressing as shit, but it's worth the story. You have to read it, type of thing. I haven't played it because when I got it, I was depressed, and it didn't make much sense to play a depressing game when you're depressed, so I put it off to the side, but now I'm going to be going through with it. And yeah, I have a lot of recommendations. That's one of them. Another one is, okay, let's see if I can pull it up. I literally have a category in my Steam library called visual novels that I chucked everything in. Alright, I'll look into it. I've got a sticky note right here. But I've got Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3. I also have the Despair Girls. I got that on the sale just the other day. I've got Valhalla, Secret of Monkey Island, but I'm not gonna play that. I already have, and it's silly, but I can if we want a silly thing. But on the things to play after these games, I have Zero Time Dilemma. There's Zero Escape, the Nonary games, but I think that's just the first two, which I've already played, and I don't quite want to go through them again, especially with how many things I have to keep adding to the pile. I might go back to play them. But I want to play Zero Time Dilemma, which is, I believe, the third one in the series, which is worth looking into. I've got one called The Planetarian, which is apparently a classic. Clanad, which is a heavily long one, which I'm going to put off until I have another open long-term slot. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's yeah, Zero Escape, the Nonary games, it's the first one with the bracelets and you're number 5. What's his face? Everyone's weird names. Santa being the weirdest one. But yeah, I've played that one. I played the second one. If you're streaming those ones, I think I'll take a shot and stream a different one. Or wait till after you've caught up or some such. Prevent spoilers and things. Because apparently they're linked somehow. I don't know. But the other one on the list is after Umineko, I'm going to go back and play the Higurashi series. I have all 8 of them now. So that should be a good chunk of time to go through things. It's a story, the never-ending story. I'm not complaining, but it's a very long story. I think those are the ones I just have up there. Got a couple others, I think. But yeah, I've got enough to last a fair amount of time. Oh yeah, and speaking of the streaming, there's also a DS Ire. That was one that was recommended, and I think I have the demo or something up. Check that out. But yeah, I tried streaming in the evenings last week, and it was different. Apparently, Higurashi is the prequel to Umineko, of sorts. It's like same world, maybe like different story, but same universe, as I understand it from the vague hints Beatrice has given me. But I've also tried very hard to not look at any spoilers, any content whatsoever for that or Umineko, even though I'm still in episode 8, whatever, of Umineko. I still haven't actually looked at any fan sites, anything like that, because I know something is going to get spoiled at some point, even though I have the end of this chapter left. Yeah, it's not a direct relation. Like I said, it's a prequel of some sorts, like same universe but different story. Kind of like the Persona series, I'd imagine. Like 3 and 4, it's the same world, and there's odd references to them, but you can play any of them without beating the first ones. But yeah, it's so currently my plan for content is Lisa overtaking Danganronpa once we finish that, and potentially the Absolute Despair girls as well. We'll see. And maybe that'll be an evening one. Let's go with that. But yeah, I'm still figuring out some of the schedule stuff, but it's going to be Elisa. Is the game going to play out after Danganronpa taking up this slot? After I beat Umineko, that's going to be taken up with Higurashi. Well, we'll go that way. Well, and something like apparently the origins of Burn Castle. Yeah, it's something like that. Gotta give it a shot, see what it is, and we'll see where we go. But yeah, as it is, I'm working at trying out the evening streams, but personally they feel different, weird. I don't quite know how to explain it, but it just felt off doing it then. I don't know, sorry, it's just still trying to figure out scheduling things, because having 3 days to do just visual novels for 2 hours a day, it can add up, but it also takes a while, so yeah, I'm working at the scheduling thing. I think I'm gonna give, I don't know, I'm like literally on the fence about what to do schedule wise for evenings or not. Oh yeah, sure, shoot. I'll give it if you want. As long as I don't have to talk about, like, the internet taboos or anything. Things that'll get you banned. Yeah, go ahead. In the meantime, I'll try and push on a little further in the game. What is this door? That's a toilet. That's a space toilet. This is a bathroom. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. I suppose that makes sense. I'm sure I'm the first person to be here in a while. Monokuma and the Monokubs certainly don't need to use the bathroom. But then, why is there a bathroom here in the first place? If they were under the impression we would never be here, why make a bathroom? Yeah. Yes. I actually managed to find the first episode. I was having trouble finding the rest of the series. But yeah, that looked intriguing. It was a bit weird. One of them is using scissors, and the other one is a flower pot or watering can to fight with, which was odd. But it was neat. I should look back into it. Rosen Maiden, I believe, was the name. I remember the Rose part, I remember the Maiden part. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, cool. Yeah. And I do know Umineko has a doll for Beatrice and Maria as well. Very expensive though, so it's out of my price range. Unless I become immediately wealthy or something. But yeah, what about it? You got a link to it or so? I can check it out. If they were under the impression we would never be here, why make a bathroom? Does that mean I was wrong? No, there's nothing that concerns me here, so I'll go back. It's literally just a toilet. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, pricing about dolls. I can give you some info on that. Depending on the size, scale, and planned rarity of it, you can determine the price. I've had generic dolls, ball jointed ones that are made of resin. They sit around the 300 mark for the base doll without any clothes, I think. Yeah, just a doll with underclothes and no dress. That adds extra. About $300-400 was what I paid for those. If it's a vinyl type, that can bump it up to $500-600, as well as the added size. And if it's a collectible one, they tend to hike up the price a lot because limited run only, one of a kind type of thing. Alright, the protagonist Shinku. Of course they would. Give me a moment to check it out. Anyway, I've investigated everything here. This is definitely a hangar for the exosols, but they're deactivated. Monokuma might be right. This place no longer has any purpose. Okay, that looks like a ball jointed doll. It's Japanese. More Japanese. Give me a sec to take a look at it. Product. There we are. Special. Oh, a carrying case too. That'll definitely add to the chunk. Okay. Products. Monokuma might be right. This place no longer has any purpose. Alright. I'm gonna have to. The link he gave me wasn't a direct one, or it might cut off the extra bit. More dolls eventually. That's alright. Let's scroll. Gallery. Ooh, 115,000 yen. Take off, I think 100 for that. Ooh. That's almost 1,200 for a doll. Yeah, that's a collector's edition one, I'm gonna guess. For the record, I bought a limited edition doll, Junko, there from Smart Doll. He works at getting the prices relatively reasonable for their type, and I paid $600 for that one, I believe. That one is ball jointed. They've added the collector's price onto that. For that one, yeah, it's, for me personally, I would be averse to that, because I don't pay more than stuff. She's an idol. Now you've got me freaking out of the name. But yeah, no. Not Junko, but her. She's a smart doll. She's got a at the time prototype casting process. It's not the soft vinyl. It's a hard Cortex plastic. Or it's ball jointed. Alright, give me a minute. These ones are ball jointed. Bear with me. Alright, so this is a ball jointed doll. This one is Garnet. Okay? And what a ball jointed doll is, I'm going to pull up her sleeves here so you can see a bit better. You know what? So you're not squinting up here. Give me a sec. There we go. A ball jointed doll is the joint type, mostly. If I were to pull these out, it's got an elastic band in it. You can see it there. That elastic band goes from one arm, the wrist, around to the other wrist, and back, or so. And then they've got another band from one leg up to the head and back down, and that pulls attention onto the joints. Oh, definitely. They are all articulated. All these dolls tend to be. The biggest difference in articulation, the biggest ones to look into for articulation on dolls is one for fingers. Some dolls, more expensive, a lot larger ones, have articulated fingers where you can mess with all the fingers. It's crazy. That's more than I do. That price is a collector's price. They have limited edition, whatnot. They've jacked it up to make up for things. If it's the same size as this, this one was, I think I did get this one on sale. I think it was 400 for this one, I think. And so 100, 1500 yen would be, well, 1200 yen would be, yeah, that doll is $1,200. I'd say limited edition price for putting onto it. But the ball jointed dolls have the, this is resin, it's hard. Her fingers do not bend. It's a solid piece of hard resin. Never had resin. If you've ever been to like a thrift store with knickknacks, like little dogs and statuettes and whatnot, a bunch of like cast items, that's made out of a type of resin. It's supposed to, I can give you off the top of my head that would be like, well, the other one is a garage kit, a anime model. Some of the figurines you see up here are made of that kind of stuff. Yeah, resin is not overly expensive, but the research and costs into it are. One of the things about the ball jointed dolls, though, however, is they have a little bit, the joints are a bit different. This is the elbow. It's got the forearm, the elbow, and the rear, the bicep. And these are 3 different pieces, and the elastic goes from the wrist to the forearm, to the elbow, to the bicep, to the shoulder. And some people dislike how unnatural that looks. That's one of the technical and cosmetic aspects. Do you want your doll to be more doll-like, or do you want your doll to be more human-like? The ones back here are trying to be more human-like, and instead of having 3 parts here, they have a elbow that kind of covers up, that hides the joint more. Ball jointed dolls can't really hide it very well. They have to, because they're a hard material. Like the elbow here, it's hard. It doesn't flex. It has to have grooves and slots to make it fit into place. That's what they work for. Yeah. Oh yeah, complex. See, other than the fingers, which is a very high-end novelty type thing, the other big difference between doll articulation is the torso. Basic articulation is you have a solid piece from the neck, it starts up here, but the neck down to the waist, and basically just bend like this. There's no ab crunch or anything. That would be a 1-piece chest, and there's a 2-piece. They basically split it at the rib cage, and so you can have the waist bend like this, and the chest bend over a little more. And that would, she has it. She does have it. But there's articulation like that. You can see how I'm holding her waist, and I can move her chest. That is a 2-point articulation. And that's all she's got for that one. That's a more liked version of it. Yeah, this one, I told you, it's $400 for this doll here. And they're wanting $1,200 for that one. At least the only number I can pull up. Shit. I spilled some paint water on my keyboard, so that's fun to pick up. So let me see. Search for here. 400. 44 centimeters. Give me 1 sec to try and reference this. Yes, indeed, which is what I'm saying. out. Maybe. Your doll is technically smaller than mine. That was a smaller doll, but you're also getting the case. I believe the suitcase, which is probably adding a bit to it. Like the one I've got? Well, the one I've got... Right, I think that's a ball 20 doll as well. Yeah, no, it's the wrist that you can see. Well, the other one is, it gets a bit different with dolls, depending on which brand you get. But most of them, so the part, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out on here. See how the case is separate. Couple days is coming up, huh? Yeah, it's, if you want the doll, and you really do want it, go ahead and get it. But, these are doll not most on the brand. But, I think the main difference between, also the only real difference between the ones you're showing me now and the Frozen doll is, sculpt type and who's making it. Japanese is rusty, and you can't figure out which one says how many joints it's got. Doll online, yeah, the Shiki doll. Mio doll, oh, those are Mio. That's a different brand for the second one you got there. And that one is Frozen. Oh, that first one you got is, I think somebody, that's, one of the other things people do, it's a brand, I think the two pictures you get, Pinterest ones there, what people have done for there is they get dolls that look alike from other models, and even swap out different parts. Sometimes it might be, I like this body type, but that face is wrong, and they swap it with this face. The heads are interchangeable. Depending on the brands, if they fit right. It's technically possible to swap the heads. So the ones you linked are, made. They bought a doll, and then they bought one with the right face. You can buy just the heads on some things, and they basically build it all yourself, put it together and get the dress and whatnot. And here's the doll, the Rose Maiden doll. It's not the official one, but it is close enough for what most people do. And that was honestly the niche market I was actually looking for when I originally started looking into these things. Yes, no. You can, that's why you hear me. The music was bad. Alright. For the most part, rule of thumb, most sites you can customize some stuff. Like I wanted blue eyes instead of green eyes. And if you get into certain ones, simple question, hard to explain. Honestly, no. There's not a lot of sites where it's a Build-A-Bear doll, Build-A-Doll type website. Where it's like, I want that hand and that body and that leg, and it's like You've got this doll. Do you want it red hair, blonde hair, green eyes, blue eyes? One solid body or two body joint. That's about the customizations they go. Oh, Bisgato am I? Hello, welcome. We're talking about dolls right now. But yeah, you can buy clothes from just about all over. There's a lot of second party Facebook ones. Oh, no, it's fine. I tell you guys all the time. You feel free to talk about stuff. We are getting close to the timeout spot though. But yeah, it's I can keep chatting. A lot of dolls, the dolls I bought, the base default model of a doll is just them in their underclothes. No dress, no accessories, no nothing. It's just them, and even then sometimes they don't even have underclothes on them. It's frustrating. And you can buy a doll like that. That's the baseline to go with. And then the dresses and the clothes and the stuff cost extra on top of that. That is one of the other customizable options. Do you want the clothes or not? Because they can add a good chunk to it, especially if you're trying to save up. But there's a lot of sites, especially on Facebook and other places. You can probably even find them on Pinterest maybe, where people trade dolls, talk about things, even give out some patterns for certain things, or showcase how they made a look-alike doll. It's very common in the fan base. But the original one you linked, the doll, I don't know how to pronounce that. That's an official licensed, sponsored, yada yada doll, which is why they can jack up the price to something pretty unreasonable, personally. But if you want that doll and it is exactly what you need, go ahead and get it. You probably won't be disappointed, especially with the quality of it. Most of the Build-A-Bear 1 stuff is makeshift. It's good enough to make it look right, if you kind of get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's yeah, a lot of the dolls companies make money off of licensing. Yeah, like the one here, the one I showed you, that one there, she is from the Idol group, the Idol Stars or some anime popular series in Japan that they license her for. Well, the German ones I think were actually porcelain or thereabouts. Honestly, I can't answer that question for you. I think the one you're looking for is a ball jointed doll, which is a default version of it. Of kind of, when people think of doll, a ball jointed doll is the base model that most people think of, at least in this term, and not just like a baby doll or something. The main difference between like the German or like an anime style is honestly down to the sculptor, the company that makes them. It's like you like this style and not that style, and that would be more so for you to look into. Give me a moment. Maybe I can pull up some links for you. I think this is the one. Yeah, here we go. Here's a site for some dolls. Be warned, they've got some weird stuff on there too. Olivia Alice's collections. That's a site where you can go to and look at a lot of the models. As I told you, some of the base models don't have any clothes, so not safe for work warning potentially. Just be careful. There's another one. God, that's it. That's what it is. Okay, there it is. There we are. And here's another one. This one, I think, also works with some slightly used ones, maybe? But yeah, those are the sites I've gone to look into for dolls. That's, I think, the two sites where I got mine from. These ones are Dolphy Dream and Smart Doll. Those are different companies. Here, I'll toss those links out for you. BJD is a type. It's like saying a car as opposed to a truck. Okay, Volks is like saying Ford versus Chevy. Type of thing. Yeah, for instance, here's the Volks store. BJD is the type. It's basically referring to this is a car and not a truck. Like, these ones would be considered a truck in this weird example. The one I showed you, the Ball Joint Dolls, would be a car. They are both vehicles, dolls, but they are different ways of doing it. Volks and Smart Doll and Dolphy Dream are like Ford or Chevy or Toyota. They all make cars and trucks, but they make it different ways. And I think Smart Doll is this one, I think. I'm just copying links off of searches here. But yeah, it's I take a bit of pride in being able to explain things a bit like that, correlate to unrelated things. Mostly. Most of them, I believe, do have their own stores, but a lot of sites, I think, like the Alice one and the Junkie Spot, are like third party or something, or second party. They buy them, or they're a wholesaler or something. They have a large selection of the dolls to resell to you, and so they're a good place to look to find out what's out there. Because a lot of the other main stores, the big companies, sell limited models. So we've made 100 of these dolls, and we're selling them in one batch. Once they're gone, they're gone. And here you go. Type of thing. But yeah, it's the type you like, you'll have to find. I can't answer that for you. I can point you in, like I did, a couple of directions for where you can find some of that stuff, but I can't tell you these are the dolls you like, because I don't know. But yeah, anyway. With that, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Now, my stream is starting to act up. We've gone over the time slot, and we've stopped playing the game, so... Anyway. Time for me to go. Yeah, so my stream's acting up. Right, no problem at all. I like helping. But with that, stream's fading.